And I put a fabulous little meme on top of there just for you. I hope you can see it when it goes live. So, howdy there, true believers. Welcome back to New World Nerds. I'm Superman Nico, and this is a New World Nation podcast. What is that? Who knows? It's probably just when we chill out and have a couple of brewskis with our good friends. And speaking of good friends, this is my good friend Yasmine. How are you doing today, Yasmine?
I am doing swell, Superman Nico.
Do we just become radio hosts? Welcome back to K12 in the morning. We're going to go ahead and play some smooth jazz. But before that, we got wacky prank calls first.
Ring, ring, ring.
Here's our first caller. We go ahead. Yasmine's gonna. No, I'm not gonna do. We're not gonna do a bit. I tried.
I was ready.
All right. Yasmine's gonna do her famous bit. I'll be the caller. She's just ring, and I'm answering. Yasmine, go ahead and do your famous bit. Hello, this is Joe's Bar and Grill.
Hey, is there a Joe speaking?
Yeah, this is Joe. I'm the owner of
Joe
such
Mama.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna hang myself in the bathroom now.
I'm sorry, is Angie there?
No, why would there be an Angie? It's only
Angie Daddy.
All right, that's pretty good. I don't know if I missed all that like first grade stuff, but damn, it just hit different. Like, I feel like I seriously did. Like, I felt like I was around enough kids. I don't know what happened. I didn't watch Yo Mama on MTV, too.
Sorry, it's my dad's poisoned me with Yo Mama jokes for the rest of my life.
Dads, am I right? My dad doesn't make dad jokes. He just makes regular dirty jokes all the time that make me uncomfortable.
Literally every single time my dad would call the house phone, it was like for years. This is a running joke for years. He'd be like, "Is Joe there? Joe Mama? All right, put your mom on the phone."
He's like, "All right, good. She's there. I'm glad to hear that." I was wondering. I couldn't find her for weeks. So, just to give a little background on this podcast, what are we talking about today? We are talking about absolutely nothing. This is the Seinfeld episode of the podcast. We tried to figure out something that we could all watch. Turns out, couldn't figure it out. Yasmine suggested this horror movie, and then she didn't give me a title, so I couldn't watch it.
It's okay. I haven't watched it yet either.
Okay, perfect. And then I was just like, we could talk about Harley Quinn. I only watched the first episode, though, so probably couldn't talk about it because everybody else has watched like the whole thing. So it'd just be us, don't spoil it for me. That'd be the whole podcast.
I definitely would have spoiled it for you before you could even say don't.
Okay. Well, that's why we didn't do it. We could go into suggestions, but instead, we'll go ahead and chat. Keep coming in. We're just hanging out today. That's what we're going to do. This is low key. I'm just going to go ahead and drink my coffee. It's definitely coffee in my coffee mug. Actually, you can kind of see the contents because of the camera. Gump and Ty are in the chat. Yasmine.
Gump and Ty in the chat. What?
That's it. Gump and Ty in the chat. What? Oh, dude, yeah. Nico and Yasmine in the mornings.
No, we're not stealing from Community. We're getting our own thing.
I do. Okay. All right. You got to figure out a theme by the end of this. So have you taken a chance and look at my little comic strip up there? What do you think? What are your thoughts?
Oh, wait, what comic strip?
Oh, you got to look at the actual video. So for those of you who don't know, we have a special birthday coming up.
Oh, geez, who?
Yasmine is turning 20 old.
Oh, baby.
So
23 is the life for me.
23. Everybody likes you when you're 23. Is that a thing? Is that something?
Yeah, that's almost the thing.
Oh, it's not. That's not the actual thing. What's the actual thing?
Nobody likes you when you're 23.
It was the opposite.
Are you even a Blink-182 fan? Never an email. Get out of here.
What's my name again? Got him. I'm back in, baby. One over the 182 fans, baby.
Okay, hold up. I'm still trying to find the actual video.
Oh my gosh.
It's because I'm making a scrapbook.
Okay. So it turns out she's not turning 23. She's obviously turning 64. Because she's scrapbooking already. Bloody got her, mate.
Don't like that meme. That made me sad. Just
Oh,
kidding.
really? No, that's going to be this whole
Put
stuff.
me towards bliss.
What? It's not better or worse than anything. It's just nothing. Anyways, my mother says hello. Our podcast on Tuesdays now. So far. Did you see John Cena's in the Suicide Squad? Sure did. He said he's going to play a douchey Captain America, and I think it fits.
Yeah, but John Cena can't act. That's my only thing.
How dare you? Have you not seen 12 rounds?
No, I haven't.
Okay, there's a reason for that.
Exactly. I saw Fred the movie, and that's all I needed.
I have not seen Fred the movie because I don't hate myself.
Well, you have younger siblings. I have younger siblings that I'm close enough in age to that they force me to watch stuff.
Yeah. So my younger siblings, I'm the old one. I'm the old dad, baby boy. When I take him,
The grandpa.
When I take him out with me, they think he's my son. That's the age gap.
Ooh, that sucks.
That's pretty. It's not bad though. Just like, and then I can stuff them full of candy and give them back whenever I want.
Me and Michael like to take my sister places whenever we want to go do like really immature things, but it's weird if we just do it.
Oh yeah, like that's how I feel about going to see like kids movies. I guess it's like I really want to go see Moana. I would have saw it anyways, but I think I took Ty or we took Justin's siblings, one of the two, or both maybe.
One thing that we did that I wish that we'd either taken my sister or like Michael's little cousin is we went and saw Teen Titans Go to the movies.
Oh, that's a great
like
one.
when it first came out, and we saw it at I think Alamo Drafthouse,
Ooh.
and they did it was a premiere breakfast bar, like all you can eat breakfast. So we got there at 10 a.m. and they have a cereal bar, and you make yourself a bowl of cereal and you watch the movie. But we were the only people there over the age of like 10 that didn't have kids.
That sounds like the dopest dope though. Like
It was fun, but we looked weird.
Yeah, who cares? Screw it. Damn the haters. You should know. Aren't you old enough to not care what people think already?
I mean, I only cared because I'm like, why are we the only ones here without kids? We're grown adults hanging around kids. That look like creeps.
That brings up a good point. So we're grown-ups, but I think that I don't know what it is. I didn't write an essay before this. I just think that like I don't know how to explain it, but I just feel like we're in this prolonged adolescence. I don't know what it is about it, but like, is it because our parents were like responsible parents? I don't know if that's exactly what I meant, but like, no, my parents are great. Don't get me wrong. They're in the chat.
Because she's listening.
Oh God, no, but like, I don't know. It just feels like since at least our parents are so put together for the most part, like. Does that give us this? Oh my God, what is happening right now? I was trying to make something pointy. Yasmine, I hope you have the podcast open up. It looks like a goddamn nightmare.
It looks beautiful.
Hold on, wait.
Talk about getting old. Here we have.
Mexican.
Oh, get out of here, boomer. The whole time Captain America was a Mexican. He's cats. Where's he going? Captain America's in the closet now. Captain America came in the closet.
Thanks, Justin. That's what I needed today.
That's what she needed today, she said. Anyways, that's Justin's Captain America segment. Thank you, everybody. I was gonna say something poignant. Probably not. Yasmine, do you want to pick up where I was going? Do you have any idea where I was going?
I forgot where you were going. Repeat it real quick. I just remember you saying something about your parents having their lives together.
I just feel like them having their lives together gave us this prolonged adolescence. Like I feel like 25, like my parents had a bunch of, like they already had, me and my sister had jobs and stuff like that. And I just feel like, I don't know, is there something that we were missing? Because it's kind of the vibe you were getting from like, oh, we're adults and we don't have any kids. Kind of the vibe I got from Close Enough, that show. Where it's just like if me and Gabby had kids, we wouldn't look like the Waltons or something like that. We would look more like those two people, kids having kids, and we would still have our roommates probably.
Oh my God, it freaks me out even thinking about it because my parents had me when they were, because they met in college. They had me when they were in college. So my mom gave birth to me 3 days before her 20th birthday.
Oh, wow. Yeah, my mom had me when she was 19. So.
And it just freaks me out even thinking about having a toddler running around right now.
Yeah, I'd be like, shut up. I can't even think.
Yeah, it's super weird just kind of like that because I feel like I think they're both kind of immature, goofy, like how I am.
Yeah.
But like they were forced to kind of grow up really quickly because they had a family to take care of and all this other stuff. And it's just kind of weird being like, I'm still in my immature phase, but I'm still kind of getting things together. But like, there's no real rush for me to get things together either because I'm only taking care of myself, really.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I just think that it's weird to think about, and I didn't want to come off as like why are we suck? Like, I was just like, it's just this interesting concept, and maybe is this what people have been experiencing this whole time when you like don't have kids at a young age or something like that? I just feel like we're just in this prolonged, not quite. And you see it in like media and stuff like that. So that's what makes me think like maybe it hasn't always been like this, or maybe these people weren't in charge or didn't get a chance to like use their paintbrush on any form of media. So you didn't really see it before like now, or you see like people like kids having kids and stuff like that, or is this just something that everybody goes through?
I think it's something everyone goes through.
Yeah. It just brings me back to Nico. You've never had an original thought. After that whole spiel.
Just tear down your spiel in 3 words.
Yeah.
No, it's everyone.
No, but I just don't think we've ever seen maybe that representation in media as much as we do maybe now. Maybe not just like now, but like in the past like 20 years.
Because it's like everyone expected you to have this like, and I feel like it was even this way whenever we were younger. It's kind of changed a lot as we've gotten older, but there's like a set plan you're supposed to follow, and like if you're not on that set plan, people don't really speak about it, or you need to find a way to get back onto that plan.
So it's like a stigma more than anything else then.
Yeah, like the go to college and get married, and then you have your kids and you raise your family and move to the suburbs, and that whole thing.
I think that my parents did everything in reverse. They had kids, got married, bought a or what was it? Had kids, got married, bought a house, and then graduated. I don't know, Mom, were you graduated already when we lived in Partyville? I don't remember, but
my parents did everything in that same order.
Yeah, like they did everything kind of reverse. But I don't think I suffered from it at all, because I know a lot of people want to like, oh, my parents did this, my parents did that, oh, they're the worst. And I'm just like, I think you're in charge of your own stuff, man. You're
in charge of how you handle the situation, like how you cope with it.
Yeah. So I don't understand. Oh, my mom was defending John Cena as an actor in the comments. I don't know if you saw. She said,
yeah, I saw it. I commented in there.
Oh, okay. Cena was off. Did you see The Wall?
No.
Of course you didn't, because John Cena's a great actor. So this is a catch-22. You'll never watch it because you think you'll never have your mind changed.
You're right. My opinion's been set, so there's no point in trying. Yeah, I'm ignorant.
Yeah. Let's go dip down into the chat. Ty and I went to go see Teen Titans. Teen Titans Go to the movies. It was a great movie.
The movie's hilarious.
Definitely surprised me. I thought it was going to be like just a fun kids movie, but it was just a fun kid. It was a fun kids movie, but also being super cool for like people who get other jokes, like adults and teenagers and stuff like that. But also, as a comic book fan, there were so many deep cuts, and it was amazing.
Especially when they were like trying to get rid of the heroes, and I saw those like resurrect themselves on Twitter. Those videos, like whenever they killed Batman's parents, and then they drowned Aquaman.
Oh yeah, that was amazing. I loved those completely. They just like pushed his parents into the alley, into Crime Alley. That was great.
I'm cracking up. I see your mom's comment about Justin and the.
I was like, who is that white guy? I don't know. Who knows? Hey, we don't let your kind in the house. Get out of here. And they're like, oh, it's Justin. It's okay. I was never in any real danger. Oh, look, we got 4 people and 20 comments.
Oh, yeah.
Blaze it.
Wait, what were we going to say? What Gump say?
I'm like an overweight Peter Pan. I'll never grow up, and you can't make me.
Same.
So I had a client today, and he's a child. He's like 16 or 17. He's super cool. And like, I feel like I relate to him so much. We just talk about anime and video games the whole time. And I was like, am I a child?
Yes.
Yeah, the answer is yes. But I was just like, I mean, but I can still carry a conversation, you know, with like an older client or like someone closer to my age. I don't know. It's just like, but I have more fun when I talk to him about, hey, did you get a dub in Fall Guys yet?
I think you just don't let life make you boring, which I know, like, some people I know, even friends of mine that I have, and as much as I love them to death, like, some people just let getting older and, like, taking on more responsibilities make them a lot more boring than they have to be. It's like, you can still enjoy life. Like, it's okay.
He's playing the Birds of the Caribbean theme, and he just ran in dressed as Jack Sparrow and shot me with a Nerf gun. Stop! Go away!
Am I done with this podcast? Who knows? Tune in. Stay tuned, baby.
How many costumes does he have?
I don't know. I'm scared. There's at least one more, I think.
Ooh, is he gonna come in as the Reaper?
Oh God! I've dug 100 holes for 100 souls, and you two are the last ones. Sorry, that's just the Undertaker doing a promo. All right, I thought I could watch, but there's too much of a delay in this apartment.
Michael, just go in our room, close the door, put some headphones in.
Wait, is he not with you?
He's lying on the floor right next to me.
Oh, Mike, shut up.
He can't hear you.
He will soon.
Ooh.
No, I'm just kidding. Mike, I love you.
No.
Had kids, bought a house, then got married. And she said, I didn't say he was a great actor. So we don't have any Cena apologists in the chat.
I think actually my mom graduated college she graduated before my parents got married, but my dad didn't graduate until I was in like middle school or high school, because I remember him bragging about it. Because every time I tried to say something, he'd be like, "Ooh, sounds like someone who doesn't have a degree said something to me."
Of course. That sounds so funny. I remember my mom graduated with her bachelor's. My dad's like, Nico, put the cap on because you'll never have your own. Little did he know, it would take me approximately too long to get mine. I actually never bought a cap, so he was right, I guess. I never bought a cap again.
I want to walk, but like it's taking me so long that I have to at this point.
Yeah, that's exactly how I was feeling. Let me tell you something that I learned in the past 2 years, in between 23 and 25. Just finish already. What are you waiting for?
Well, I've taken a gap year, but apparently I chose the best year to do that.
Oh yeah, I guess you did. Or the worst year?
No,
because
the way I've seen schools running and all the universities have upped their pricing.
Oh,
like,
have they really?
Yeah.
That's so stupid.
Because they're all losing money because they know that they're probably not even going to be open the whole semester. So they're charging you all these small fees. Like I know for Sam, they added a new fee and then gave a vague description about what it is.
It's called the we didn't give you Corona fee.
Yeah, basically is what they're trying to do. Oh, no, there was a case of Corona last week.
It's probably like, it's a sanitation fee to get you guys back into school. You have to spend so much on...
They didn't even describe it like that.
No. See, like, that would be it. Like, we have to pay, like, our people because they're working overtime and blah, blah, blah. Like, maybe, why would they want to humanize it? Mm-hmm. Oh, my mom said she got her degree after she was married.
Oh, yeah.
And my dad said he was going to beat me. And he did? Because he got it last May? So, but I was like, you didn't... That doesn't count.
Got his bachelor's last May?
Yeah. So he was just like,
I'm
going to beat you.
Studio art degree. And then she didn't do anything with it. And then she went back to school, got her associates. And then she decided she hated what she got her associates in. So she's just doing what she was doing before.
Swag. I thought...
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Whatever. Do what you got to do. But my thing more than anything, obviously, it's what I want to do, and I want to continue doing it. And I'm glad I got a job in my actual field, which was sweet. Like, out of everything that happened, like, I guess that's the thing I'm most grateful for and all this stuff. Like, yeah, I had to leave Australia, and I had to, like, you know, I mean, in the, like, I understand what's happening to everybody, and I'm very sorry about that. But like, I'm grateful for the time I got to be with my family, and I'm grateful for, you know, how everything fell into place for me and Gabby.
Yeah, I feel the same way actually.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I didn't mind. I liked that I got to leave Huntsville earlier because I just hated living there.
Yeah.
And I lived with my family for a little bit, and that was kind of neat, just kind of all being together again in one spot because we really don't do that a lot.
Yeah.
And then I think this year it kind of gives me an excuse to kind of do things I was afraid to do that I've always wanted to try. You know, because now it's like I'm stuck at my apartment. There's no reason for me not to do those things, like being serious about making art and selling it, or, you know, stuff like that. Practice photography.
Yeah. So have you been doing that? Have you been dabbling in all that stuff?
I really had to force myself because I haven't made art for myself. I mean, I haven't drawn in like a year, but like made work that wasn't for class or for my job. I haven't done that in years. So I finally started doing that yesterday, but it's hard.
Yeah, like, what do you think is so hard about getting motivated for, like, when you don't have any sort of deadline?
I think it's just knowing where to start, because it's like I don't have a deadline, or like being a designer, someone's always telling me what I need to make. So having to like
start from scratch.
Be creative, start from scratch. That's super hard.
Yeah, I can imagine. So yeah, but like I didn't know you were like actually doing it now. So like if I need something commissioned, I'm gonna come to you. Like you're my friend. I'm gonna give you business. Like that's just how we do things. So if that's what you want to do. Yeah, like
it depends on the project. I'll let you know if it's not something I do.
There you go. Like you said, you're like, oh, I have a quote for you on a shirt tomorrow. That was 2 months ago. It's like, oh, she just doesn't want to do it. That's okay. That's okay.
No, I just totally forgot about it.
Well, I thought that was the whole.
You need to send me a text that's not on Snapchat, and I'll remember it.
Oh my gosh, that was in the first episode of Harley Quinn. She was like, "I'm gonna go to this. Do you want anything?" She's like, "Yeah, I want this." She was like, "Okay, well, just text it to me." She's like, "Well, I just told you. Like, why can't you just pick it up?" She's like, "Because I'm not gonna remember, and then I'm gonna get you something else, and you're not gonna like it, and then you're gonna eat mine." Yeah, and then Justin,
I am Ivy.
And that was literally like what happened with me and Justin earlier. Me and Gabby were like, he left for something, I don't know, and we were like, bring back snackies. Bring back snacky snacks. And he's like, well, just text me what you want. I'm like, okay, good, because I needed time to think about what I wanted. So
y'all are ridiculous.
Yeah, that's how it goes. Justin said, you're lucky that I have to cook, or else you'd get it. Don't know what that means. I don't think that's too risque for YouTube.
I don't want that. You can keep it.
Yeah, you can keep it. We're good. I know
Gump's tweet cracked me up.
Which one?
Oh, and then y'all's responses when I said something about I love Shy Guys.
Oh my gosh. Let's deep dive into that. Oh my gosh, it was hilarious.
That whole interaction killed me.
Like I want you to know, me and Justin were like laughing like uncontrollably, and then like when your response, and then like he showed me his gif, I showed him my gif. You know how it goes.
David, no, when I saw y'all's response to it, it made me laugh even harder.
we saw yours. Ooh. Ooh. You should know we shoot your shot. But it was really good.
Gump in the chat, like.
What did you say? You go, yes. Oh, no, that was my mom. Where's Gump, what's up in the chat? What do you think about you getting put on blast right now and on Twitter earlier this week?
Wait, what did your mom say in the chat?
She said, you go, yes.
Aw, I love your mom. She's so sweet.
Yeah, she's great. Ty said it wasn't last May. It was like 2 Mays ago. Either way, he beat me, but not really.
My dad? Get it right. 2 Mays ago.
Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. When does fantasy football start? I say I'm going to have the draft on Labor Day because that's like 3 days before the season starts. Because who knows if it'll actually start. My mom wants me to make a music video. Why? OMG Ty wants to make a self or whatever, Ty's own song called Milkman. He's busting open like a milkman. You have to be there. 2021. Are you saying 2021 is when the music video coming out, baby? 2021.
Why is that the song?
Milkman. Who is in that head besides Titus? Nobody. Like, it's just Milkman lives in his head. The Milkman music video lives in Ty's head rent free. Much like Hosier in Kristen's head. Milkman lives.
Kristen.
Yeah, she's great. We were reminiscing about Lane stuff the other night, and it was great.
Oh, yeah? What about it?
Oh, okay. 1/1/1 or 1/1/21. Ty says, January 1st, baby. The Milkman video premiering. It's a tall order, but nothing the Milkman can't handle.
That just made me think of the South Park UPS Man episode.
Oh my gosh! Oh my God. I would go into length about it. Mom. Yeah, the Bane. Everyone gets a Bane mask. It's great. I would go into depth about it, but I don't really want to in front of Titus.
Oh, I'm not going to. That was it. That's all I need to say.
That's all I know. Filming it. Apparently, he's going to film it. Ty, we'll be in touch. My people will talk to your people. So I had some questions since this is the Getting Old podcast. I prepared some questions for you. You're getting interrogated right now.
Oh God, okay.
Because I had a conversation with, I guess everybody, all of Justin's siblings and his mom. Or no, I don't think I had a whole conversation with them. But like I mentioned to them, I was like, I actually did. Oh, it's because this is it. Because Justin's mom told me, he was like, oh, like for Justin's like ninth grade birthday party, whatever it was freshman year, we went on an airplane, and she was like, okay, well, who do you want on the plane with you? Like, she's basically asking, who are your best friends? And he said, this guy who used to go to school with Austin, and then he said me. And Justin always makes it seem like I'm the like guy who he's like nonchalantly like being his friend and stuff. I guess I'll hang out with him. Joke's on him. She spilled the beans that he always wanted to be my friend. It wasn't a cherry tree that I just kept chopping at. He reluctantly became my friend. He was my friend because he wanted to be my friend. And then I came to the realization that 13-year-old me, whatever he wanted, he got. Like, because I wanted Justin to be my best friend, and I wanted Gabby to be mine. And I have both of them now. Nana, nana, boo, boo. Stick your head in doo-doo.
They're mine.
They are mine. But I was just like, that's like what I wanted, though. Like, and here we are, like, 12 years later. And
a little family.
Yeah. I think I've got, and then it made me realize, I think I got everybody I've ever wanted to like me has liked me.
Oh my God, you wanted me to like you?
Oh my gosh. Oh, joke's on her.
You wanted to be my friend?
She just proved that she likes me as a friend, so joke's on her.
That's the only time I'll ever say that too, so
I was fishing, reeling it in, got her on the hook, baby. Okay, so my question to you, that was a big TF.
I forgot there was a question.
There was a question. I forgot too there for a bit of it. I was just obsessed about it. Would your child self be pleased with where you're at? A follow-up question, do you care?
I don't know. That's a good question. I think childhood me would be pleased.
Yeah?
Yeah, but childhood me would be kind of bummed. Because childhood me really was like, I'm going to be a singer and an actress. I'm going to be a performer. No one's going to stop me. It's my time to shine. And right now I'm living in a one-bedroom apartment with my boyfriend and my dog. And like current me is happy, but like childhood me would be like, wow, that's really lame. Why
are you not at the top floor of the penthouse?
Exactly. Childhood me had some ambition.
Yeah. It's like, why haven't you have 10 Grammys by now?
I haven't been humbled yet, so childhood me would be like, especially because I can't sing.
She was still riding high on it, you know? So that's why I was like,
narcissism was strong.
I think that my childhood me probably wouldn't be happy because he wanted to be like an athlete. And then he realized he sucked at everything. like I wasn't even a good athlete as a kid. I think I got better. Like I wasn't good at first. Like at anything, I don't think. And then I just it was just one of those things. I just wear everything out, whether it's people, Sports, tasks. I'm not good at anything off the bat, but I'll wear you down. I'll chop down that tree.
I feel that.
So
Especially with people.
Because I felt like in high school I got good, like not at other things, or maybe baseball. There was a time where I was good at that, but like for football, I was like, this is like the best I'm playing. Like, like relatively speaking, also, which isn't always the case. People are usually good before that.
I think maybe middle school me would be happy with where I'm at.
Yeah.
Because like,
I
think middle
was
school
her
me
dreams?
was so. She didn't have dreams. She was really depressed. So I think she'd just be happy I got this far.
Yeah. She was like, we done did. We got a dog and a dude. Pretty good.
It's like I'm still depressed, but it's like a different type of depression, and I know how to work with it now, which is also really good.
That is really good. I think I was gonna. That came to mind when I was writing questions. Like I was gonna ask. I think. Do you think that messes with your motivation also? I mean, obviously, right?
Yeah. I think so a lot. It makes it really hard to start things, or like, because I'm very self-critical or overly critical of myself. So then that also just kind of makes it hard for me to start doing things as well. But like once I get into it, like get in the groove of things, then I will like continue at it and won't stop. And then I burn myself out. So
I think when I get motivated, I become like manic. Like I become like I want to do all these different things at once. And none of it's like helpful. Like I want to I get it a lot with like YouTube stuff. Because when it's like productive stuff, like, all right, like I'm really good at telling myself, okay, then we need to do this. Okay. Clean the dishes first. Okay. Now we got to cook. And now after that, we whatever, we got to go work out, do that stuff like that. I think is easier for me to like comprehend, but like you're saying, like, it's very difficult to like be creative to start from scratch. So it's really hard, even when you know like what stuff you want to do, it's hard where to start because you have all these ideas. So
I did that way at work a lot because I take on tasks. I take on way too many tasks because I overestimate what I can do, or like, and then people believe me. They're like, she can do anything. She can stay on top of this and pick up new skills.
Give her more shit.
Like, stop! I can't. I was lying.
There was this thing I had to take this like assessment before I was like an intern, and one of my things was, I don't remember what it was called or whatever, but it's basically saying like that you're kind of like, yes, I'll do it before you think about how it affects yourself. You'll be like, oh yeah, I can do that, and then you realize like, oh, okay, I actually have this to do also that day, but like I can do both, but I didn't think about like how it'll take a toll on me. So I feel like I'm kind of like that, and that kind of sounds like what you did at your job also.
That's 100%. I'm like that.
Yeah. So
I'm so quick to say yes, but then like afterwards, I'm like, why did I do that?
Yeah.
What was I trying to prove? I
literally did that like today. I'm not going to go into details, but I was just like, sure, I can do that. And I was like, oh, I want to do this instead. And it's my own fault. It's my own dang fault. So I like how you went through that though. So child you, like 10-year-old you, maybe a little disappointed because she hasn't been humbled by the world yet. Middle school you, that's pretty good. 18-year-old you, what do you think?
I think she could just be upset I don't have my degree.
Yeah.
I think it's the only thing that's been like, because I mean, a lot of what held me back is because I wanted to go to UT, and I definitely had the grades for it and everything like that. That wasn't the issue. I think I let my dad talk me out of going to university because he thought it would save me money, but in the long run, it just kind of screwed me over.
Yeah.
And so I still feel like that bitterness of 18-year-old me, of current me.
Yeah.
So I think that would be the only thing, is just like 18-year-old me would be wishing I had had a degree and like a full-time job by now. But I think I'm still doing pretty good for myself.
Yeah. And I think that we kind of all just need to realize that, because we can, obviously, we're our worst critic. My mom said, I'm the yes person, LOL.
That's where you get it from?
Yeah, there you go. Thanks, Mom. Why don't you tell me to just tell people to shove it? So I was thinking about that, because you always, the question is always like, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Where do you see yourself in this? And like, I'm just like, well, what about go a little backwards? Like what? Like before you think about that. And I was just like, so 10-year-old me, a little disappointed. Junior high me, probably still disappointed because I'm still dumb. high school, 18-year-old me, I definitely feel that about how you just got it, bro. What the heck? You're supposed to be like already on your way to be like a doctor and stuff. But yeah, I think that's just all part of it. Because it seemed, but if you go like even shorter than that, 20-year-old me, very pleased.
Same.
Like very pleased with how everything turned out, because it looked pretty bleak there for a second. Like you can go back even like what would it be? 3 years. I was working at Lane's, which isn't entirely bad, but I got rejected to get back in A&M for like the umpteenth time, and then that's because I think the last time I really thought it was gonna work out. Because I was like, I finally did it. Maybe 4 years would be a good one. Like I was getting back into it. Or whatever, 3 or 4 years. I was getting back into it, getting good grades. I thought, like this is it. This is what I was going to do. And then, I had a little bit of a family. I don't want to say a little bit. I had a family tragedy. Not to go too much into it. And then I just didn't want to do it anymore. I thought that going to school was dumb as heck. And then. And not that I want to make excuses or anything like that. But then, and then I was not being completely honest with my parents and stuff like that. And then just like, if you would have told me like, no, in like just a couple of years, everything will be fine. You'll have your degree. And like I think I did a really, I don't want to like, I'm really good at blowing smoke up my own butt. But I think
these are things to be proud of, especially going through hardship and still coming up on top of it all.
Yeah, I think this is it. Like, I think you'd be very pleased. Like, I'm very proud of myself, and I'm very grateful for everything I've had, all the opportunities I've had. Like, because trust me, I've had more than I probably deserve, and I'm just entirely grateful for all of it. And so, like,
I feel that.
So, like you're saying, like maybe not 18-year-old you even, but 20-year-old you, like once this, I guess the status quo changed, like. Now you understand. Like,
yeah, I think 20-year-old me would be ecstatic with where I'm at right now.
Good.
Especially because when I turned 20, like the years 20, 21, and like half of like the end of whenever I was 19 were absolutely worst years of my life. Multiple family tragedies, all kinds of other stuff happening.
Yeah.
Financial issues, and like I don't know, just I don't have to worry. I mean, I don't have to worry about those things anymore, or like I've kind of gotten in a process of coping with those things, and I'm very pleased with where I'm at right now, because like I'm kind of on an uprise despite all the craziness happening around me. I'm in a pretty set place. And then honestly, not to get all sappy and sentimental, but like because that's around the time I met Michael, and he was kind of like my rock even before we started dating. Like when we were just friends, he was kind of like my rock throughout all that and helped me with a lot of those things and did a lot, which I'm truly grateful for. But it's just kind of nice that also with all those bad things, I got that one person I can kind of count on and depend on.
Yeah, and definitely Michael was my rock as well that whole time. I don't know if he told you, but yeah. Definitely feel the same way about Gabby. Like I couldn't have done any of it without her. Like, and there's some times where I was just like, she's had to deal with a lot of stuff, and most of it because of me, or not most of it, but a lot of it. Like I didn't help most of the time, so like, and yeah, she helped me out a lot. I think there's no like she's very solid behind me. Like, and even when certain stuff, like even going to like Australia, I was like, I can't do this unless I know, like, because I know she didn't want me to go, like, be away for so long, basically. And I was like, I just need to know, like, that you have my back, like, with this. And she said, okay, let's do it. And then that was it. Like, that was the last conversation we had about that. So, like, I totally understand. And then it's easy to, like, take something like that for granted, I feel like.
Yeah, for sure.
So it's just like you have to say it. And I told her about that. I was talking to somebody else who is in a relationship that's like still pretty solid, but maybe still feels a little young to me, anyways. And I was just like you got to understand. Like I understand. Like yeah, that seems pretty bad because it is bad, but maybe that person doesn't understand. Like that you need to hear that stuff. because like I remember like even like say 2021, like I would do so. I just kind of assumed that she knew I felt that way, but you have to say it.
Yeah, I think that was something I actually, because I've been blessed to see how my parents interact with each other, and so that's something I kind of picked up on, as well as I'm just very outspoken, so I'm never going to be quiet about how I feel. So I think it's always really important to just like be vocal about how you feel, because no one is a mind reader. Like, we don't think the same.
Yeah.
Like friendships, not even just relationships, with friendships and stuff like that, you just have to be vocal and, I mean, without being like rude or, you know, harsh about things, but just voice how you feel.
Exactly. And I tell this to Justin all the time. Like, I just like, in the past couple of years, I just want to leave less stuff unspoken. And like, I think I've done a good job, but also I'm just like, maybe I shouldn't like message this person I haven't talked to in a long time, just to say like, I've seen your status updates and I'm just very proud of you. Like, I still kind of have that hump to get over. But like I just want to leave less stuff left unsaid.
I think I've gotten better about that this year. That's one thing I've noticed for sure I've gotten better about, is especially reaching out to people, because I'm really bad at maintaining friendships. And I mean, some of my good friends from high school know this, but I don't think they truly like understand why I'm like that. But like, especially growing up, because my parents were so young, they were always between jobs, so I moved a lot. So I was never used to keeping friends because I was always moving, so there's no point in it. But I feel like this year I've gotten better about reaching out to people and like staying in contact with people even if I haven't seen them in a while. That's kind of like something I've been forcing myself to do, because it doesn't come naturally for me, and it's really hard for me to want to maintain relationships.
Yeah, definitely. And like, and that was bringing me to something else, like that. It's this kind of like emotional maturity as well, where like, and I think that some kids or some people like do a really good job of like saying how they feel and stuff like that. But I think one thing is like trying to be able to describe it. And it was this weird thing where like I was just in a very bad mood, and like I was in this mood where I didn't want to be cheered up, and I didn't know how to describe it, but I was just like, it's just like I don't want to be mad, but I want to be mad. Like, I want to stay in this.
You just want to like sit with it.
Yeah. And it's not healthy, and it's not good for the people around you. And I remember it was so weird, and it was just like, and I never understood when people like they'll like go to like a podcast or something and be like, oh, you changed my life, you really helped me through a hard time. I was like, well, it's just a funny podcast, like, chill out. And then like literally like I was listening to this thing and it made me crack a smile, like, even though I didn't want to. And then like that changed. It was just that little bit, and then it got me out of the quicksand. Like, it's just like I'm mad, so I want to stay mad. So it's like quicksand. The harder I wanted to like get out of it, the deeper I went into the quicksand. And so like, I don't know. That's just like how I thought about describing it.
Yeah, no, I get that.
Yeah, just like I don't want to be chilled.
Not with like anger, but I feel that with like when I get really like not even just depressed. Like sometimes when I just feel a little down.
Yeah.
Sometimes I just want to sit with it, and I just don't want to be bothered.
And and I think there are sometimes, like, at least I don't know about. I mean, it's harder like if you suffer from depression, I'm sure. But like sometimes I like to sit in the sadness, and then like, I don't know, it makes the happiness feel better. So let's get out of this little part. So it's like, what? Let's make this video a little time capsule for you. So we did like if we went backwards, so now we got to go forwards. What do you want to see from Yasmine in 1 year?
In 1 year.
Doesn't even have to be like, oh, like something you have to accomplish. It can just be a way you feel in 1 year.
I want to feel a little more driven.
Okay.
Like I have something that I'm working towards.
Okay. And then
because I think I'm getting lazy.
And in 5 years.
In 5 years, I want to see that I've accomplished a little more, at least like career-wise. I also want to see like myself take a little more risk, and I think at this point I might even want to start a family.
Ooh.
Question mark? Yeah, I'll be 28.
Yeah, and Mike's like, I'm getting out of here. He dipped. He went golfing with his bros. He's gone.
Probably. He's never coming back. He's going to stay at the course.
And not 10, 20 years.
20 years?
Yeah, YouTube will be dead by then, so you won't be able to watch this back, and you'll never know. But 20 years. 43, baby.
I don't know. I don't think I have any real expectations for myself at 43.
All right, we got 1 and 5.
Like,
I think that's good.
Living to that long would be kind of cool.
That'd be pretty sweet.
With the state of the world, who knows?
Yeah. Fingers crossed. Yeah, I didn't. Then these are just questions for you. I wasn't gonna do that. I have no idea what I'd say for mine.
Okay.
1 year. Do what I'm doing now, I guess, still, but maybe feel, because right now a little bit of like I'm doing a little bit of fake it till you make it, and it's working out.
Yeah.
So maybe just stop doing that and just more of the making it part. Made it.
Yeah.
But maybe just get more. I know there's something I want. Like I want to get certified in certain things. So I guess at least start that, or have like a clear path towards that. Because I don't think, especially now with everything that's going on, I don't want to jump back into school anytime soon.
Yeah.
5 years. Honestly, if you had asked me 5 years ago, I thought I would have started the dang diggly family already. but yeah, I guess this is the 5 years one. Yeah, start that. That family is already in full swing, I think. And then 20 years, well, go to Ty's UFC main event, probably. Yeah. Actually 6 years from now, I became a pro wrestler, and that's when I'll retire in 43 or 45. You're 43, not me.
Yeah, okay.
45, that's when I'll end my WrestleMania streak.
Yeah, okay.
And each time I'm smoking a cigar and drinking whiskey. I'll stop.
Like, what a man's man.
Yeah, and
Guy.
I'll stop putting the Coke in there. I won't need it anymore. I'll just. That's it. That's the play.
I hate you.
Why?
I really do.
What's wrong with that? No, I really want to.
All right, and then I heard that last part, and I was just like, oh, okay.
That's the play. The play is that. How do you think about the podcast for just being about nothing, but a little bit about something?
Honestly, I think talking about nothing has been the most successful, at least on the podcast I'm on. This has been the most successful.
Yeah.
I'm good at just talking, but when you put me on I think I might be ADHD or
maybe.
ADD.
Maybe that's part of the
I
manic
can't
thing.
Focus on topics like that.
That's why we just focused your chi. We unblocked your chakras, and we focused it into just talking about ourselves. My favorite subject.
I like.
Oh man, that's good stuff. Num 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 num, and I ruined it. I don't know if there's any other stuff that's in the comments. Justin's cooking. He's whipping it up. His brother just started at UTSA this weekend, or yesterday, I guess. So that's cool.
Didn't UTSA just have a bunch of people,
this class is online, baby.
Yeah, classes are online, and people are trying to break their leases, but they can't afford to break their leases, so basically they're dropping out of school in order to afford to break their lease. Because student housing's not letting them break it. Yeah, so all of his classes are online, and yeah, he's just still hanging in there, baby. I think I don't know, I think it's fine with him. He's just living the college life. Yeah. Yeah, and that was another thing where I'm just like, hey, I know what you definitely shouldn't do this semester. So if you ever need any advice, I can tell you what definitely not to do. I just feel bad for all the people who work on campus. Yeah, Kristen works at the library at St. Mary's. Because when I worked at the rec, because I worked marketing and because I was one of the managers, I was essentially, me and one other girl were the only people left at the rec, not just in marketing. But out of the hundreds of people that they employ, we were the only two left. Oh, jeez. Yeah, and I'm not there anymore because I dropped out. Yeah. So it's like, now it's just... Is it still considered dropping out if you, like, we're like, I'm not going to do anything after this? No, I'm returning to school. I'm gonna go finish my degree at UNT.
I know, but like you plan like during the semester or even the semester before that, you're like, yeah, after that, I'm just not gonna go back. Like I feel like dropping out is just like peace, and then you just leave. But you were just like yours was a little more planned, a little more thought behind it. I felt like.
Yeah, I don't know. I just call it dropping out, but I know it's really like gap year. I don't know. There's always a chance I don't go back if things are still crazy.
Yeah, it's the Rona year.
Yeah, so it's more of a... I'm just applying for full-time jobs anyway because I have a resume, and the worst that they can tell me is no.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm going off of white man confidence. I'm trying to build that up in myself.
Yeah.
That's my goal for the year.
And just put something crazy on there. Also, I went to Juilliard.
Well, I got an internship, actually. I start in September.
Ooh,
so
very nice.
2 resume lines, so after that, maybe I can get a real job, even if it's not a great job.
Gang. Yeah, that'd be cool. Pretty sick. Pretty sick McNarly, as one of our friends would say. I miss him also,
I've
though.
heard that.
You don't know who says it?
No, it sounds so familiar.
I can narrow it down. You played Pokemon with this man.
Is it Ian?
Nope, other one.
Shaggy?
That's the one.
Okay.
I think I like drunk snapped him the other night, and I was just like, you should come visit Santa. I miss you.
What's Shaggy up to?
I don't know. Being shagged, who's trying to shut down haunted amusement parks, probably.
Okay.
Eating dog treats.
I hate you. I was like, oh, is that what he does now? I'm so stupid.
Yeah, we know. All right, so I think that's it. That's going to end it for Getting Older with Yasmine podcast. We're going to Getting Older with Yasmine. Yay. There's our theme song. I told you I'd get it by the end. Yasmine, is there anything you'd like to plug? There's nobody left anymore. We scared them all away with our depressing topics.
Deep conversations.
Yeah, with an actual real conversation. You guys aren't ready, okay? You guys are all fake. No, I enjoyed this. I think this is probably I always say that. I say this for most things when we're done. It's like, that was the best thing we ever did. But I think that's how you're supposed to feel.
Better each time.
Heck yeah, baby. No, but I enjoyed this. I had a good time.
Yeah, this was fun. It felt organized, too. That was cool.
Did it feel organized?
Yeah, you had questions written out. There was a flow.
Yeah.
It was like
no wasted
free form, but there was still some sort of structure.
Yeah. All right, that's the new podcast, NewWorldNation. That's what it's all about, baby. Free form structure. Do you have anything to play? IG?
Okay, IG, we can do ybanks_art because it is my goal to start posting more there.
Gang,
give me some time. I am starting stuff.
Yeah, I guess I should
follow. Oh.
No, you go.
Oh, can I plug now? No, but you can follow me on Twitter at YazzyFat. It's just memes. Just memes.
Yeah, I think the reason I didn't follow you back on Instagram was like, well, she's a little much on Twitter sometimes. And then
I don't post anything on Instagram.
Yeah, and then dang it! I was just like, she'll know because I DM her all the time for her and Michael for stuff all the time. Like, she'll know if I unfollow her. She'll know. But then you go and it was worth it all when you dropped the Shy Guy little nugget.
Wait, on Twitter?
Yeah, it was worth it all, baby. It was worth it all for. It's worth it all when Robin sends you the suicide hotline, baby. For little gems like that.
Wow. I can't believe you said I'm much on Twitter. You're right, but like, it hurts to hear it.
So, yeah, well, remember that time you said you thought I would be more handsome because of the way that Brandon talked about me, and then you saw how I looked and you're like, not really, but then you got to learn my personality. You're like, all right, never mind, it's pretty cool. And for some reason that hurts more.
I did not say.
You're like, no, you didn't say
more
it.
Handsome.
No, but you're like, I thought you'd be cooler looking, aka
no, I just
better.
I thought you looked different. Like, you weren't what I saw in my head. I don't know what I imagined.
I don't know what you imagined either, but I'm offended by it. I guess a big Russian / Greek boy because of Nico. Is that the only information you got?
It was definitely not.
All right. Well, yeah, just not as ugly guy. Got it.
Yeah, okay, whatever.
But it should make me feel better. Like, oh no, my personality won her over. Got it. It doesn't.
Personality don't get you drinks at the club.
No, well, hasn't yet. Yeah. Wait, Gabby's bought me drinks. No, that's right. She likes my butt. That's what it is. Damn it. Screw
Okay,
it.
Vicky.
All right, we're going to get out of here. You can go ahead and like, comment, subscribe to the New World Nerds, or don't. Do whatever you want. Follow us on Twitter, or don't. Do whatever you want.
It's a free country.
It's been a fun podcast. We'll see you guys next Tuesday, maybe. I don't know. I'm not the boss of me or you. You can do whatever you want. And thanks for sticking with us this whole time. Keep nerding out there, true believers. And I'm going to end it one of the times.